Like Crash Bandicoot, back with another game. We're back with another episode. This is the Pod Boys Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly gaming podcast where we discuss the latest in gaming and toss in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Eric, what's up, dude? How we doing?
How you doing, man? We in the house. We in the house finally. Settled in the house. Is that what's going on over there?
Yeah, we're getting there, man. We're getting there.
Nice,
Um,
dude.
we're settled up in this frat house, boy.
Yeah.
But no, not really. But
Uh, but anyway, yeah. So what's up, dude? You get a chance to play much? What you been up to this week, man? Let us know what you've been playing, what you've been up to.
Pokemon,
Oh
man.
yeah, you
Pokemon.
still been plugging away at the DLC.
Yeah, I've been playing Pokemon, a little bit of Destiny, of course, as always, and then the big thing is I'm finally playing The Last of Us 2.
Ah, there you go, there you go. Start. When did you start that? Last night?
Yeah, I started last night. I'm not super far in. Um, I just got to the not no spoilers, but I just got to the Seattle area.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
so pretty excited, man. Pretty excited.
nice, nice, nice. Yeah, there's a whole shit show surrounding that, like always. So we'll get into that a little later,
Yeah, we'll
but.
talk about that later.
Yeah, as for me, I've just been playing a little bit more Persona. I actually haven't played in a couple of days because I got a little frustrated. I was streaming the other night, and
hmm
my stream kept going in, it kept like going online and offline, and that's fine. Whatever, it wasn't like fully dying. But what really like put me off for a sec is the game crashed. The actual game crashed at some
Oh,
point.
what?
Yeah, so I lost like a good chunk of progress. I had leveled up a couple times, gotten like a good chunk of the way through the like next dungeon. So I got pretty salty at it, and I haven't played it in a couple days.
Oh,
'Cause I don't
that's the
want to do
worst.
yeah, it is. Like losing like a good chunk of progress in the game is always the worst.
It's
And
like the old Pokemon days, man. And
dude, yeah,
your Game Boy dies, and you forgot to save,
and not
and
only
then
this,
you're
but
just
yeah,
screwed.
but this is an older game, so there's no auto save or anything like that. You know, like you have to reach
Oh,
a save point to save. So
yeah, that's like
I was like hours, like an hour deep into this dungeon, like so there was no place to save, and it just crashed, and I lost a bunch of progress. But I'll get back on the horse.
that's like
Um,
old. So it's like old school Kingdom Hearts. You gotta actually find a save point, and
yeah. It's a calendar usually, or
oh,
like
okay.
it's a calendar. Or if you're out in the wild, it's this little spot with like little butterflies coming out of it.
Oh, damn,
Yeah,
man. I'm sorry that happened to you, man.
yeah, it's all right. And then last night I actually tried out. I finally popped in the Wonderful 101 that I showed off last week.
Mm,
So I tried that. It's actually it's an interesting concept. It's an interesting game. Definitely more optimized for handheld because it was a Wii U game, so you used to have the gamepad and everything with the touchscreen. Um,
right.
basically, you control like uh, a bunch of little heroes that all act as one like unit,
hmm
and then you can do touch commands to turn like the whole mob of things into something. So you make a circle, you turn the whole wave of people into a fist, and you can punch with it. You draw a straight line, you turn the people into a sword, and you can slice with it, and stuff like that. So
That's interesting.
yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. I wanted to get a little more time into it today, like during my hour at work and everything. Like I usually get some gaming in, but today was such a freaking horrible day at work, dude. I had no time for anything. I didn't like my lunch was like me like shoveling food into my mouth to like not die, but like it was a horrible day. So I haven't gotten a chance to get past the first stage, which I beat last night, but
Mm,
I popped it in pretty late at night, so
right.
I've actually just been what I have been getting into the past couple of days. I guess I've been taking a slight break from gaming. You know, a little burnt out after the whole Persona thing. Um, I,
You went
I
hard. You've been going hard at that stream, dude.
yeah
That's good. That's good.
I I actually watched through the whole the Mabim Bam TV show. My brother and me. You know the podcast,
Uh-huh.
the McElroy Brothers podcast. They did
Yeah.
a TV show. Like it's like a few.
Oh.
It's only like a few episodes long. I'll shoot you my free trial info so you can log in and watch it.
Oh, okay.
It's hilarious, dude. It's only like 6 episodes, and it's basically they go back to their hometown, Huntington,
Mm-hmm.
and they still do the it's still the advice show, but they pick one question,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then base the whole episode around it. So they go around putting like real life things into practice, going around the town, getting into shenanigans, and at the end they try to come up with the best solution after what they put in practice for the question. But it's just
Oh.
it's you know those guys. It's just
Yeah, they're
shenanigans.
pretty funny. That's I want to check that out. What's that on? Is that like on
It's on.
HBO or
It
nah?
was no. It's on this weird service called VRV.
Oh, isn't like don't they pronounce like Verve or whatever?
I have no idea. I just joined it for the show. I saw it on their website. It just says, "Hey, I know it even said I know it's weird, but just sign up for the free trial if you want to watch it and then quit." Bye, basically. So
Okay.
I'm
I'll check it out. I'll grab the free trial. Hell yeah.
yeah. It's so like I haven't like gut bust laughed that hard at a TV show in a while, dude. So you'll definitely enjoy it.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty much been my week, man. So, but yeah, man, let's start getting into some of these topics, these topicaroonies. Let's start up. There's not many rumors to go over, so we'll just go over like some light news topics.
Mm-hmm.
There was a very very small, very anticlimactic Halo Infinite teaser, from what I understand.
Yes.
You checked it out.
Yeah, I saw it. I was confused and
So it was just what, an audio clip, basically, or what? Or would you say?
it's I mean, I hope I watched the right one, but from what the one that I
No.
did,
It sounds right. It was like a very
yeah, the one
short
that I
audio
did
clip.
that I found, it's just like a screenshot of like an intercom, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an intercom with like the little waveform of a voice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just this guy just talking, which I'm assuming is an alien. And
Mm-hmm.
there's some I don't know, dude. I didn't play the last Halo. Like I played Halo 4. That was it.
Yeah, that's the last one. I mean, I've seen
So
people play five, but I never actually played it myself. So yeah, the last one I played was four, and
so I don't even know where the story is heading at this
yeah,
point.
and
So
I wasn't a fan of four. So
yeah, so yeah, it was very anticlimactic.
yeah,
There was no
I think I've said it before on the podcast, but this is pretty much kind of like a make or break for me for Halo right now. Like if Halo Infinite isn't good, like gameplay wise or anything or story wise, it doesn't rope me in like four and five haven't. I think I might like pretty much get you know it's already hard for me to get into shooters, and
hmm
I loved the original Halo, probably the same reason I love Destiny, because it's made by freaking Bungie. Like so, there I'll come out and I'll say it. I only like shooters that Bungie makes apparently, but
hmm
I think if this one doesn't rope me in, I might stop copping Halos. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Well, there nothing was revealed. It was just a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't know.
what is it? There's literally July starts next week, and Microsoft's event is looking like it's shaping up to start coming up in the early July. So, and they've confirmed Halo Infinite to be there. So, I mean, we might not be too far off from a bigger reveal or blowout or whatever. So, we'll see
Hopefully, man.
we'll see what they bring, man. We'll see if they bring the heat.
If it looks absolutely amazing, then power to them.
Yeah, agreed. I'm ready to see it though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then there was some Avengers gameplay revealed, showing off some a lengthy look at Thor. I think a little bit of Iron Man thrown in there too, and I don't.
It makes me feel
It
like
looks kind of booty, my guy.
it makes me feel like watching that trailer makes me feel like we went back in time to like Spider-Man 2, PS2,
which was a good
super
game, but like,
superhero. Well,
but to
yeah,
release
no,
now, like,
yeah, no, I agree. It's just I don't know. It seemed lacking.
yeah, there was like, it didn't feel impactful. Like when you
Like the
watch,
fighting,
yeah, when you watch the Thor gameplay, like he's supposed to be swinging this. He's a god swinging like the most powerful hammer in the freaking universe, and like it doesn't feel like impactful. It looks flimsy. It looks
yeah,
too.
you know what it kind of actually reminds me, not Spider-Man 2. There was an old like Hulk game
Hmm.
that came out like a while ago that
I
had the
remember the
same
whole game.
it
Yeah.
had the same storyline as that first terrible movie.
Oh God. Yeah. No.
You remember that? But
Mm,
the game was actually good.
I try not to.
The game was actually good though.
Oh, okay.
Like
See,
you could
I,
go
I knew about the game. I never played it. I didn't like the movie, so I was just like, nope.
yeah, no, the game I remember I'm not sure if it was that one or the one that came after that, but the game I remember playing the game and it was good. Like
That
you
might
could
have
jump
been.
throughout city like over cities and
I think
stuff and
Hulk Ultimate Destruction or something like that. I think there was like a pretty
uh
decent Hulk game. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, but you could upgrade your Hulk. It was kind of reminiscent of like the way
Yeah.
Spider-Man
So
worked.
yeah. So it was a GameCube game. Oh, actually, it came out on original Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. And I
Right.
think that one was supposed to be pretty good, from what I
Hmm.
remember. So it's
I
called
think it's just called Incredible Hulk, isn't it?
it's called The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Yeah, that one was cool. That game was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'm
But
pretty
that's what I'm
sure
saying.
the one based on the movie was actually terrible, like the
Yeah,
movie.
probably. Anyways, yeah, that kind of gameplay kind of reminded me of that. You know what I mean? But like you said, like they could do so much better. I think
Right? Especially like, I don't know.
it just looked lacking. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, like there wasn't,
The
like I said,
storyline might be cool and everything,
yeah,
you
but
know.
also like it's also supposed to be like a games as a service type of thing. So there's gonna be microtransact, like they're gonna try and force feed you to buy costumes and cosmetics and shit like that, and it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
like season based, and like how is that gonna work? How long are you gonna have to wait in between for content? Like, is it not gonna is there gonna be a full complete story on release, or are we gonna have to like wait for the seasons to release to keep it going? If it doesn't take off and people stop playing it, are they just gonna stop releasing shit? Like, like
yeah,
there's a lot of questions, and
yeah, man. I have no
it's
idea.
not looking promising. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think it's coming in September or something like that, so it's not too far off. So I mean, hopefully it like they put it on Game Pass or something like that, so I don't have to pay for it, so I can check it out. But I don't know, man. And then there was also, here's like some more leaky rumor type of news is through a couple of domain names, it looks like we finally got some possibilities for some titles of the Batman games that have been being teased to the ends of the earth. To, oh my god, they've been teasing them for so long. I think I said it before, like people stopped caring. They've been teasing them for so long. But Rocksteady is apparently Rocksteady, the ones that created all the amazing Arkham games. I don't know, did you play the Arkham games?
Arkham games were arguably like the best Batman games ever, in my opinion.
Best superhero games so far. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't played Spider-Man, so that one might have changed things, so I don't know.
No, I think that one takes the cake for sure because
But
Spider-Man. But I'm
yeah,
biased.
yeah, I mean, yeah, me too. That's character preference mostly. But the second one is City, right? Arkham City.
That's
Yeah,
Arkham Asylum.
Asylum
Then
City,
there's Arkham City,
and
and then
then
there's
Night.
Arkham Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Arkham City is like one of my favorite games of all time on. I put so much time in. I did all the Riddler stuff, which is
Mhm. Mhm.
ridiculous. I did
Mhm.
everything, every single side. I ate that game up, dude. It was such a good game. Like it's
I did the same thing with that game, man. That one
so
and Arkham Knight, both of those.
so obviously everyone that is a fan of those games has been waiting to see what's coming next, and it's apparent it's a Suicide Squad game.
It's a what?
It's a Suicide Squad game.
So Harley Quinn?
And hopefully not tatted up Jared Leto Joker. Please not tatted up Jared Leto Joker.
Oh, well, they had tatted up Jared Leto Joker for a minute in Mortal Kombat.
Excuse me?
Well, it wasn't like exactly like that from what I remember. But okay, so in Mortal Kombat 11, there's like and there's like this little kind oh no, it wasn't Mortal Kombat 11. It was sorry, not erase what I said. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. It was the Injustice games.
Oh, okay.
In the Injustice games. In that whole storyline, there's a part where you're playing as Harley Quinn and she has this like scarecrow induced nightmare
Uh-huh.
and the Jared Leto Joker comes out.
Oh
And
no.
it's just like no.
That is quite the fucking nightmare, man. That is
So
quite the nightmare.
hopefully it's nothing like that.
Yeah, I agree, but I mean, and then the other title that seems to have leaked is Gotham Knights, which that one I'm pretty sure is the one that I talk about that's been teased to death. That's I'm pretty sure that's the big one that they're working
Hmm.
on. It's been leaked that it deals with a group of people called the Court of Owls. I don't know how deep you are into Batman comics if you've heard of the Court of Owls,
No, I
because
haven't
I
kept
actually
up
have
with that.
because I actually have not heard of them either. So let's not try and dive into that and piss anyone off. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to be centered on. It's called Gotham Knights. So I don't know. That one is being worked on by WB Montreal though. It's a whole separate studio than the Arkham studio. So I don't even know what that even is
As long as it doesn't look like the new
gonna
Avengers
look or
game.
play like. Right? Yeah, dude. Yes,
Because
dude.
if it's like a whole thing about like
How crazy is
Batman,
it?
Robin, and like Nightwing and Batgirl, if it's all that, and then it's just like Avengers, it's just like I'm
Yeah, dude.
done.
Oh my god, that would be. I can't believe you just put that energy out into the
That
air like
that
that,
juju.
man. I hate you. You just cursed this game. I had a thought that I was gonna say, and you just like cursed it out of my head
I'm calling it
with
right
that
now,
bad
dude.
juju.
It's gonna be Batman styled in the Avengers.
But how crazy is it that like in this respect, DC is actually it has actually outdone Marvel in the Batman games. You know what I mean? In the superhero games. But like I said, Spider Man's great. I haven't played it. I need to. Maybe I'll change my tune. But I don't know. Arkham City is pretty untouchable in my opinion.
No, I agree. Well, all the Arkham games are good, dude.
Yeah.
All
I
of them are
agree.
good. They're just they're unique. I feel
Yeah,
like
Arkham Knight was
they
a
feel
lot of
unique.
was a lot of Batmobile, which I wasn't too big of a fan of, but it was still pretty good.
Hmm.
Alrighty, and that does it for like the small topics and stuff like that. So we can start moving into like the bigger stuff.
The Matators.
The matators, as we like to say, around these parts. You know what I mean, partner. Uh,
Sure.
so we can start with the new game plus expo. Um, there's a big old event, a bunch of announcements, a lot of fighting games, a lot of JRPGs.
Hmm.
Um, I know you're a fan of fighting games, so I know there's a couple you saw in there that look cool to you, like like the new Guilty Gear you said, right? You checked
Yeah,
that one out.
that new Guilty Gear looks pretty cool.
Dude, Guilty Gear, honestly, they're like apart from having like some of the best music of any fighting games I've seen, like the actual like animations and the smoothness of those games
Dude,
are
Axis.
absolutely insane, dude. Guilty
Axis.
Gear is so stylish. It's such a stylish fighting game.
Yeah, the people that make that game, uh, they're the same people that worked on the Dragon Ball Fighters, I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
So, and dude, like, it's the closest I feel you can get to recreating like an anime fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like a 2D kind of anime fight that you're actually
With all
playing.
the crazy teleporting and blast to the face and like giant attacks and combos and everything like that. I feel
Yeah, yeah. It's fun, dude. Like all the Guilty Gear games are like that. They're very like showy, I guess.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, they're super stylish, super flashy. Like live and let die. I still remember that. That's like burned into my head. So
Arc System Works. They're really good at doing the whole like 2D fighter thing. And it looks really fun, dude. Like the animation in that little trailer they showed, like the character was like riding a shadow and all that stuff. He turns to like this little shadow demon guy.
dude, yeah, like I said though, man, I remember playing those. Like I used to go play them in the arcade. I used to go play SNK versus Capcom mostly in the arcade.
Hmm.
Like with remember you remember Tulip from high school
Yeah,
from
yeah,
camp.
yeah, yeah.
I used to go with him and his homies. I like before they graduated. I used to hang out with him a lot. We used to go to freaking
Mhm.
to Camelot, and we would mostly play SNK versus Capcom. But it was right next to the Guilty Gear machine. I used to watch kids go freaking nuts on that thing.
Yeah, man. The other fighting game that was on there that was Samurai Showdown, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was some Samurai Showdown stuff there by
Yeah, dude.
SNK. You check that out, bro?
Speaking of SNK, like that Samurai Showdown trailer that they had, they included that character from For Honor.
Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't played For Honor myself, but you have, you said?
Yeah, dude, it's really good. I love playing that game. Like, it's one of the best sword fighting, like dueling games I think like ever for sure. Because it just like
Nice.
it actually makes you think like and feel like you're actually dueling someone, like
Ooh,
sword fighting.
so kind of a little bit of what you're looking forward to in Ghost of Tsushima coming up with the actual samurai duels and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. The cool thing about For Honor though is in For Honor there's different factions,
Hmm.
and each faction is like you can choose from the like the medieval era, then you can choose like the Vikings,
Hmm.
and then you can also choose the samurai, and then the
Oh,
newest one that they've
so it's kind of like classes.
yeah, kind of. And then like the newest one that they've had is like Chinese. And basically it's just like all fighters from history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
So
it's
kind of
and
like what was that one show called where they would do that? It would be like who would win in a fight, like Genghis Khan or Alexander the Great and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. You know
yeah,
what I
pretty
mean?
much. Yeah. That's I know what you're talking about. I forget the name of
I
that
forgot what
show.
the show was. It was also like one of those weird Spike TV shows, but
Yeah,
I actually really liked that show to be
those are
honest.
cool. Those are cool shows. So basically, this game, For Honor, is that's what it is. It's like who would win, a Viking or a samurai, and you can choose to play either one.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, see, I've never even checked those games out at all, so
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
should
even
check
know
about it when
I
if you
didn't know
get
what
a
the deal
chance, dude.
was.
It's really fun. It's got like a huge
Maybe it's
community.
on Game Pass, so I'll check Game Pass.
Yeah, maybe. And but yeah, the fact that they added that character, the Warden,
Hmm.
that's like the first knight character that you learn on in For Honor. So he's like kind of iconic for that game, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude. I love when when fighting games do like super cool like crossover characters and everything, man.
Yeah, dude. I
Like
think that's really dope.
Soul Calibur does that a lot. I remember like back in the day, like the version exclusive. So I think it was Soul Calibur 2 or something, or Soul
Hmm.
Calibur. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2. If you got it on GameCube, you got Link. If you got it on Xbox, you got Yoda. If you got it on no, you got Spawn on Xbox, and you got Yoda on PlayStation, I think. But like,
There was a bunch of those like that. I don't remember
yeah,
which ones were what.
super cool though, man. Like, I love when fighting games do that. Like Mortal Kombat's pretty cool. I think we discussed like in maybe the first episode of the podcast. I think way back when.
Oh
Um,
yeah, the new characters in Mortal Kombat.
yeah, if they're bringing like a RoboCop and shit like that. Like that's
Well,
fucking
they
insane.
already have Spawn. They have Terminator, and then they released RoboCop.
Do you like have the season pass and all that for that game and
No,
everything?
I haven't gotten the DLC yet. I've been mostly just playing, trying to learn Spawn for the like last few times that I've played.
Nice, dude. How do you like Spawn?
He's a
Spawn
cool
is
character,
sick,
man.
dude.
He's like a mix between like a kind of like a zoner and like with like brawler kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you can get kind of close, but you can also kind of use a move set where you keep your distance.
Just some demon magic from afar.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, did you ever watch the really old Spawn movie?
That was one of my favorite movies ever.
Dude, same. Dude, that movie is like it's like gross, scary, awesome, dude. Like I love that movie.
Hmm.
That freaking giant fat clown guy, I hate him.
Yeah, everyone does.
He's so disgusting. But
And he
dude,
turns into that crazy demon at the end.
dude, spoilers, man. People,
Oh, spoilers for a
like,
20-year-old movie.
yeah. But yeah, dude, I've always been into Spawn, man. So he's probably pretty dope in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
But yeah, man. And then apart from the fighting games, shifting it over to my camp now, there was a bunch of sequels for RPG series announced. The main highlight of which, I mean, there was this, Trials of Cold Steel 4. That's pretty cool. It's not the main highlight, but that one's pretty cool. They released Trails of Cold Steel 3 on the Switch like pretty recently.
Hmm.
Um, I think a couple weeks ago. So supposed to be a pretty good series. It's pretty long running now. It's going to be the fourth game, but I never played them. People say they're good, but I kind of don't want to just hop into 3 and go from there.
Yeah.
I'd want to play 1 and 2. So I mean, if those ever come over, I'd probably check them out first and try and get into it from the beginning. But
Hmm.
that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool announcement. And then shifting it over to some anime stuff, there was the Fairy Tail RPG that was announced. Did you check out
Hmm.
the footage for that? What you think, man?
I'm not a huge Fairy Tale fan. I watched the anime a little bit. I think I watched like the first season. It was okay, but I didn't
Yeah,
keep going really.
I like kept watching it out of spite and like as a default watch for a while. So I got like kind of deep into it without really like ever
I
fully
get
getting
touch
without
it.
yeah without ever fully getting like truly invested in anything after a certain
Right.
point. So like I quit pretty deep in there, man. I just pulled the plug and never went back. So I'm not the biggest Fairy Tale fan either, and I'm actually pretty upset because the game itself, like apart from the fact that it's Fairy Tale, looks pretty dope.
Hmm.
So it burns in my heart and soul knowing that this could have been a fucking Hunter x Hunter game, and it all came down to a goddamn vote, and the internet let me down, man. The internet let me down.
Yeah, man. Well, the video game itself looks like right up your alley, like turn-based RPG kind of thing.
I think it's supposed to be action RPG. I think I read, but
Is
well,
it?
yeah, but
It
yeah,
was
man.
kind of hard to tell, honestly,
Yeah,
from the way it was
yeah.
going.
But either way, like just a full-on RPG, like based on an anime game. It's hard to find anime games that aren't just like arena fighters.
Yeah.
So it would have been super exciting for like an anime that I'm super into, like Hunter x Hunter. Or if they even would have done My Hero instead of just doing like they have 2 games out now, the My Hero
The arena fighters.
one's Justice, but they're goddamn arena fighters.
Hmm.
So whatever. I mean, cool for people who like Fairy Tail and the game looks good, but I will remain in my salt mine over here.
You
And
sprinkle
then
it, sprinkle salt.
like the guy, the steak guy, Salt Bay, as the internet has dubbed the man. But yeah, but the big one for me was actually Ease 9, Monstrum Nox or something like that, I believe it
hmm
was.
It had a really long name.
Yeah, but Ease 8 came out on the Switch a while ago. And I picked that up last year, and I actually played all the way through that. And it's a super good action RPG. It's like basically you're on this boat and you like crash land on an island, and you have to like make your way around the island and fighting creatures off. And the whole point is like you have to like find or recruit all your old teammates who survived, and the more like crew members you recover, the more things you can do. Like at some point there's like a boulder that you can't push out of the way until you have like enough people. Then you can travel to a different part of the map because you have enough people, and that's how you basically progress through the game and stuff like that. Um, and it's an action RPG. You know, you walk around and you slash things, and damage numbers pop up. It's not turn based or anything. And I
Mm,
actually had a really good time with it, dude. Ease 8 is super good, so I'm definitely excited to check out Ease 9. The trailer actually looks pretty cool. So
cool.
yep,
Yeah, I've never even heard of that game, to be honest.
yep. I mean, you like you like RPGs, and this is more like a hacky slashy, like more Kingdom Hearts y in a way.
hmm
So
I like that kind of thing.
I feel like
I'm
I feel like you'd get into it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like that kind of thing where it's just like running around slashing. That
yeah.
to me, that's more fun than like turn-based stuff is cool, and
Mm-hmm.
I play it, but to me, I like being more engaged. You know what I mean?
And then you got Xenoblade, which is like
It's
both.
half and half. It's
Yeah,
like
super weird.
weird both combination. It's like a hybrid.
Yeah, it's
So
super weird. You're like running around all over the place, but still trying to work your menu and everything.
yeah.
It's super wild. That one I need to go back to. The thrall hasn't pulled me back in, but I actually do need to get back and go through that actually. So I need to stop lacking on that.
hmm
And then
Same.
the biggest thing that came out of New Game Plus Expo though was a classic Suda 51 troll. Suda 51, for those who don't know, is the head of the studio that creates No More Heroes. He's known for being pretty crazy. All his interviews are pretty wild. He's a character basically, kind of like Kojima, but more funny and less Kojima weird, you know. So he's pretty cool. No More Heroes was announced last year. It looks pretty good, and we haven't really seen much from it other than that reveal. And there was no gameplay. It was just kind of like a story reveal that set up like the plot of the game and everything. And
hmm
this motherfucker goes on stream to show and just has like a casual interview talking about like shows off a stack of games that he just picked up that he's gonna run through, talks about Super Mario Odyssey. He's like, oh yeah, got some indie games I need to run through too. Games are awesome, games are great, blah blah blah. Just having a casual conversation. The whole time, No More Heroes gameplay is happening behind this man, like through a green screen, but his head is almost the entire time
uh,
perfectly centered on Travis touchdown, so you can't actually see anything. You can see the surrounding. You can see some like big, probably what's like an early boss fight or something like that. You can see some crazy animation, some crazy attacks going on, like like shock waves and stuff like that. But you can't really see anything. So this man showed off the gameplay, but blocked it with his damn head, which is awesome, but also very frustrating. I want to see this
this
game.
guy's my hero. If I was a game developer, I'd do that kind of shit all the time.
Yeah, so he's a super huge troll. No More Heroes, like I kind of told you a bit before we started recording. Super cool storyline, super wacky storyline. It's like a lot of dumb humor, but you know it's well written and stuff like that. It's kind of like Deadpool meets anime meets
Mm,
a Tarantino movie meets a superhero movie. It's a mashup of a whole bunch of crazy different things, and it works. Is the thing. So like basically, No More Heroes 1, you're basically working your way up through a like and it's like the ranks of an assassination association, trying to become the top assassin. Number two, you're trying to like fight. You're trying to fight off like same thing. Like you turn end up becoming a hero, and you're an anti-hero, and like, it's a crazy storyline to follow. This third one seems to be even crazier. This one deals with like alien gods that you're fighting now, or something like that. Something insane. You need to go and watch the reveal trailer. You'll be like you'll be instantly hooked, even if you haven't played one or two. That
Hmm.
whole thing sets up a whole like separate type of storyline, and I feel like you'll be super into it. So you need
Yeah,
to
maybe I'll
definitely.
pick. Well, I watched a little bit of gameplay from the first two
Hmm.
just to see what kind of game it was, and
Yeah.
it looks cool.
it's a cool little hack and
Cool.
slasher.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
the funny thing is like the point his main weapon is a beam katana, which is basically like a bootleg lightsaber that he wins basically on eBay online. And the thing with it is, it was
If
originally
only.
a Wii game, so
If
obviously,
only.
so obviously Wii was known for motion controls and stuff like that. So the whole point in all the games, you basically you're doing your hack and slash combos and all your cool attacks, but the whole time the battery on your beam katana is draining, and when it runs out, you literally gotta like shake the controller. So he goes like he pumps his beam katana, and you bloop, 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 you charge it back up, and then you gotta keep slashing. And you gotta keep going. Oh god damn it! I'm out of battery, and you bloop, 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 charge it back up and keep slashing. It's pretty
That's
hilarious,
pretty
dude.
hilarious. That's pretty
But yeah,
hilarious.
it's basically like a hack and slasher. You like gain more skills as you go and get can string together crazier combos and everything. So it's pretty fun. There is, like I said, a spin-off game that's more like basically every level is like a different type of indie game. There's like a little Tron racing game. There's like a dungeon crawler type of game. There's like it's basically every level, like I said, is a different type of game.
Hmm.
And it's like a cool little side story, but yeah, like I said, I'm ready for the next big one. And this little this asshole just had it right there in front of us behind his damn head.
Nice.
So
Nice.
hopefully,
Nice.
hopefully, I mean, it was announced last year for 2020. I don't know if it's been delayed or anything because of the whole pandemic and everything. But they didn't say it was delayed, so I assume it's still probably coming sometime this year. So definitely
Well,
something to look forward to.
yeah, man. I'll definitely probably pick it up.
Yep, you're gonna check it out. Yeah, like I said, check out that trailer though, man. That trailer is gonna get you interested for sure.
Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
And yeah, that was pretty much New Game Plus Expo. It was one of like the bigger gaming events that cracked off during the summer that everything
Excuse me.
was canceled, so we get to get some news, even if it's not anything like crazy popular or big,
Yeah, well, it's cool to hear and see just a bunch of like random games that you've
wait
never
wait
heard
wait
of.
wait 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 do you want to talk about Fight Crab?
Oh, dude, Fight Crab.
So they dropped another trailer. I don't know if it's out
That's
already
a
or if
game
it's out
for
on
me.
Steam, but
Like,
it's
it
basically like a
sounds like I'm being.
giant
It
it's a
sounds.
brawler, but you're giant crabs. I've seen at some point that they get lightsabers and knives and all sorts of crazy things. So you're just giant battle crabs
Dude,
just
no, no, no,
duking it
no.
out.
This game looks sick. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but it actually looks a lot of fun. Like playing as a crab with lightsaber crab hands. Like what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, it looks like the physics are all weird and crazy, obviously, because you're crab walking and as
Because
you're
you're a fucking
fighting it.
crab.
Dude, I'm probably gonna. I don't know what it's coming out for, but I'll cop it on whatever and check it out at least, man. Because I'll probably stream that, to be honest, because that's just hilarity waiting to
Yeah, it
happen.
is. It is. Well, yeah.
Yep. So we can move on from New Game Expo and move on to like I guess the main stuff for the week. We can start off with the new character for Smash was revealed, not dropped like everyone thought,
Nope.
but
Just
just
reveal.
revealed. Pretty cool trailer. It was all done like a little
In
anime
his
art
living room,
style.
right?
Oh yeah, I'm talking about just the trailer itself.
Oh, the trailer itself.
Yeah, the
Oh,
trailer
I
itself.
watched the whole little reveal thing that he
Oh
did.
yeah. The reveal was super sick. Do you see Sakurai's crazy gaming setup though?
Yeah, dude, that guy amazes me every time
Dude,
I
those
think
he had
about it.
those. Not only did he have those two giant TVs, but he had a Super Nintendo. He had all three of the newer consoles. He had everything ready to go, just hooked. Like they weren't plugged in, obviously. Obviously, he has to keep it nice and clean and cable management and all that. But the man's ready to go at all times, dude.
Hmm. The thing that surprises me is that this guy did this demo trailer by himself with two controllers.
Oh, he's done that every time,
No,
dude.
I know
Like
this. It
he's
gets
like,
me every time.
I don't.
Yeah,
How
it
does he?
gets me
How
every
does he?
time.
How does he double fist controllers like that,
Uh-huh.
man?
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah, he
man is insane.
uh-huh. It's hard enough controlling a Smash character with both hands. And this guy, this fucking guy
Does a
just
whole
uses
ass showcase with himself.
yeah, it's insane. Like
Absolutely
that guy is
wild.
my hero.
Forever, dude. And he's such like a calm and soft-spoken little individual, dude. He's like, that man. He's a great man, dude.
Yep, I agree. Anyways, Min Min.
Min
Min
Min, dude.
Min looks cool
Min Min looks
AF.
cool as hell, dude. So I've never actually played Arms. Not my cup of tea.
Neither have I.
And so
But
like
this
I,
character might make me want to play Arms.
you're into fighting games, so you might want to check it out. But I know it's like actually like motion based, like Wii style type of thing. So I don't know
Mm,
if it's gonna be like for sure your thing. But I mean,
yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe.
that's the only thing that gets. That's why I don't really try and mess with it too much because I don't want to be, you know, Wii boxing
Yeah,
currently.
I don't want to be doing that all day. Like I can barely get up the stairs here. Like no.
I mean, I'm sure there's gotta be like controller options, but I mean, I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't know if that hurts or diminishes your chances, or if you get like bonuses for actually using the motion control. I don't know how it works, but point is, she looks super cool. She can switch out her arm for three different types of styles. One's more like a close range thing that hits multiple times. She got like a freaking dragon arm that shoots fire out. I'm not
Lasers.
and fire, right?
Lasers.
Lasers
No,
and
I think
fire.
it's just I think it's just lasers.
Oh well, and then there's one that's just like a big old blunt object, right? That just boom,
It's like
just
yeah, it's like a giant like
smashes people.
wrecking ball.
Yep. So
It looks like a dope character. It's very
she
unique
looks
for
super
sure.
cool. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, I love that all the DLC fighters have been like super different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that too. It's
So
definitely
I haven't bought the fighters pass yet, but I mean, I'm probably gonna cop it soon. I think she drops in like 3 days, right? The 29th or something. They said like
um
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so she drops in a couple days. So
All right. Well,
I might cop the pass just to check her out. I usually check them out as soon as they drop all the characters and try them out for a while. So
yeah, man, I'm excited to play her. It looks like a fun time because there's no other character like that. It's like
yeah,
Delshin from Street Fighter, but in Smash Bros.
dude, right?
Yeah,
How cool would Dawson from Street Fighter be in Smash? Yoga
that'd be
flame,
awesome.
yoga flame, yoga fire. I love Dawson. So that was Min Min in Smash. Excited to play her. Excited to play her. My favorite DLC character is still I mean, announcement wise, was Banjo definitely. That's the one that hit the hardest for me. But actual gameplay wise, I'm still a fan of Joker.
For me, it's been Byleth.
Oh, you like Violet? Oh, you know,
Hmm.
actually, I'm actually really into Hero too. Now that I think about it, I actually got like decently good with Hero, just
I
because
can't I
he's
can't
so
play with
broken.
him.
He's pretty broken, in my opinion. Like,
I can't get used to the way he fights, and then using his like little menu.
oh, the see, I hardly ever touch the menu. I just
Oh yeah.
yeah, I use everything else. Like I use the menu like on extreme occasions or when I have like a really really big opening, I'll see what's on there. But like it's very rare for me to actually use the menu.
Yeah, that makes because I can't get used to that.
Yeah,
But he is really strong.
yeah, dude. He like a lot of his shit kills super early.
Hmm.
Like I actually like was doing pretty good with him.
Didn't he have to get nerfed at one point?
I actually don't know. I don't really keep up with like the patch
The
notes and stuff
patches?
like that. Yeah,
Mm.
because I like I'm not that good. I'm never gonna be that good. So like I don't really keep up with the competitive side of it. I just play to have fun.
Yeah.
I'll fight you though. I'll get my ass kicked. I'll fight you though.
Hey man, you did pretty good last time we played.
Yeah, but that's because you had never played it, and we were using the little
The little
freaking
Joy-Cons.
claw controllers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be down to rematch you if you wanna.
Yeah, let's do it,
You
man.
want you want to hop on a match when we get off the podcast real quick?
Yeah, man, let's go.
Put it
You
on.
wanna catch these? You want to catch these hands? These
Dude,
Byleth hands, man?
let's go. I'll take you on.
All right, let's do it.
Anime sword fighter versus anime sword fighter. Let's do this, because I'm going hero.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. But
All
yeah,
right.
so we can move on from Smash, and we can lightly touch on SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, because I do not think. Oh, I forgot to mention that I actually bought and played through that, like the whole game, like in one
Really? Is that
sitting.
short?
It's
Is
pretty
that
short.
short?
It's pretty short, yeah, man. It's a PS2 SpongeBob game that
Hmm.
PS2 and GameCube that I was upset. And Grace and I, my sister, we were obsessed with this game when we were kids. We
Yeah, we
played
played
through it.
it. We played it too on
Yes.
PS2. Yeah.
So I just copped it and ran through it. It looks really nice, but it's not to the scale of like the Crash and the Spyro remakes where like they're full on like from the
Full
ground up.
HD.
I mean, it's full HD and everything, but I'm saying like it still feels like a PS2 GameCube game.
Oh, okay.
So it looks really good, but they didn't really fix it mechanically much or anything like that. They added back some cut content like cut boss battles and
Hmm.
stuff like that, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I had fun with it. It was pretty good. I can let you borrow it if you want to run through it.
All right.
Cause yeah, I mean it's a fun little game to play through just for nostalgic purposes for me. You know, we're big
That's the
SpongeBob
one.
guys.
That's the one where you collect spatulas, right?
Oh yeah, yep, that's the one.
Yeah, I've totally played it for sure.
Yeah, you know, the one that had SpongeBob up with like a helmet on the cover, like saluting and everything. So that's the one. It's super fun. Definitely check it out. I'll let you borrow it and everything like that. Fun game. Like you and I are like big SpongeBob guys. You know, like we can find a SpongeBob quote. I mean, the internet does it too now, but like we've been SpongeBob diehards since we were kids, man. So we find a SpongeBob quote for any situation. So.
Yes, we do. I still currently do that every single day.
Dude, same. So I'm sure you'll appreciate running back through Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, I definitely will, man. It's gonna be nostalgic for sure.
Elliot play it too, at all
Yeah,
when
we
you.
all played it. Well, that was when Elliot was younger, so we played and let him watch. But yeah, we all played it, and then we let him play it like on his own too once we were done with the game. But yeah, man, it was one of those games we all just. It was a SpongeBob game. Like we watched the show. It was like we'd actively be watching the show at that time when we were younger. So playing that game was like kind of like a family thing, you know?
Dude, yeah, hell yeah, I feel you. Same thing with Grace and I. It was like one of the few moments of bonding because my sister and I used to like fight a lot when we were kids.
Mm.
We're like super cool with each other now, but we used to fight a lot when we were kids, and like a couple times gaming kind of brought us together. Oh, but yeah, pretty much that was SpongeBob. Fun little game. We can start moving into Pokemon Unite. So League of Pokemon Legends, Pokemon
It
Puzzle
actually
Legend
looks kind of
League.
cool, man.
I agree.
I'm not a
I'm
big fan of that style of game, I'll tell you
neither am
that.
I. I do not like MOBAs or whatever they're called, where you have to like use hero. I don't know how the fuck it works, but I'm not a big fan.
It's just
But
you play the game, and as you're playing, you're upgrading your character, and
but
as you're upgrading your character, you get new
there's
abilities,
one
and
thing that does
yeah.
bother me.
What?
Apparently, Pokemon types don't matter.
Oh.
So I don't know what the strategy is or how it's gonna work, or if it's just literally just
Well,
like power based or whatever. But like
well,
that, I feel like that's kind of lame that they're kind of gutting the core mechanics of.
well, didn't Pokken kind of do that?
Well, Pokken is a straight up fighting game. That's like if
Well, that's the thing though. Like in this game, it looks like you're fighting Pokemon against Pokemon. Either way, I think it's kind of the same thing in a way. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like literally, Pokken is literally as if they took Tekken and put Pokemon characters in. It's like what we were talking about earlier with the guest characters like Spawn and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
like
but wouldn't this be kind of like Pokemon characters in a League of Legends game
I don't,
in a
but
sense? You know what I mean? You
yeah,
get my argument here?
I guess. But if it's set in a Pokemon universe and they're not actually guessing another game, I feel like the laws and physics of the Pokemon world should apply. You know what I mean?
True, but if you use that same logic for something like Pokken, where there's still Pokemon versus Pokemon,
I guess so. I guess
you
so.
know
I
what I
guess so.
mean?
Yeah.
Like if you use your own logic there, then then in that sense, then Pokken should have had the same
But
thing.
these are more traditional Pokemon battles, like with trainers, aren't they?
It didn't look that way, man. It looked like you controlled the Pokemon and you were like walking around as the Pokemon.
Like Mystery Dungeon style?
Yeah, but you were the Pokemon character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think so.
Hmm.
That's what it seemed like, at least.
I'm
I
very.
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have to
It's
pick it
also
up and
made
see
by.
what's up.
It's also made by Tencent, which is just sketchy as hell.
Really?
Tencent, if you don't know, is like this Chinese gaming company that like monies their way into everything. So
Microtransactions.
And so yeah, so they just threw like billions at the Pokemon company and was like, let us use Pokemon to make a money hungry grubbing game. And Game Freak was like,
Okay.
actually the Pokemon company was like, money
Game
type of
Freak
thing.
probably would have been like,
Yeah. So
do
so
types matter?
it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I guess I can't not shit on it and knock it until I actually
Can't
get it
knock
in
it
my
till you
hands
try
and
it.
try it. So I'm not gonna go on a whole tirade about it, but
Not yet, at least. It was just
not
like a
yet,
little
yeah.
reveal.
But I don't know. It's probably not gonna be my cup of tea.
I probably won't play it too much either, but I'll try it. Especially if
Yeah,
it's just like a mobile game thing. Yeah, why not?
yeah. I mean, if it ends up being like amazing, then fucking power to them. I guess I'll play it, but
Hmm.
doesn't seem likely.
Let's do this last topic, this last little update here.
So I hear word on the street is that you started playing Last of Us finally. Last of Us
Yes,
Part Two, at least.
yes, I am finally playing this story mode. And let me tell you, man, I'm sad as fuck.
Already?
Already. It hasn't even been like I can understand like now that I've been playing, like that I played like the first like 2 hours of the game or hour and a half ish of the game, then I can understand why people are upset about the story. You know what I mean? Like,
So it happens that fast?
yeah, like I get it.
See,
Like
I've seen like the first couple hours of the game, but I have no context to anything. I'm just watching it to see the gameplay and stuff like that.
it,
And
I
I'm
get
not
it.
really following the story.
I don't want to get
So when if something happens that's like a wow shocker, I have no idea. You know what I mean? So
yeah. In the first hour of the game, something happens, and you're just like, "Ugh, why?"
oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
it's that bad. So yeah, now having a little bit of context, I'm like, okay, so far, I hate some characters. I hate them a lot.
Okay.
The story is sad, and the, I don't see any problem with it yet.
So
I don't see a big problem, except
so let me ask you this: if I were to
mhm,
ask you if you would sign a petition for Naughty Dog to remake the whole ass game with a new story, would you sign it at this moment?
no, I would not, because you know what you know what I would want? I wouldn't want a remade game with a different story. I'd want another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sign a petition to make a new game, like, or a spin-off or whatever. Like, people need to get off their fucking entitled ass horses and just, you can't have everything you
Deal
want
with
in
the
life.
deal with the fact that sometimes things just don't go your way in a storyline. You know, not everything
Exactly.
has to be like superhero saves the day, everyone's happy at the end. You know what I mean?
You know what
So
this reminds me of? This
what's that?
reminds me of Devil May Cry 4.
Oh, how so?
How everyone was so stoked to play Devil May Cry 4, and then you play through the game as fucking Neo.
Oh, Nero, yeah,
Nero, yeah,
Nero, yeah,
Nero.
yeah,
And you know who else did? You know what other game franchise did that? Metal
yeah.
Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear 2 was the biggest troll of life, dude. They even had like gameplay reveals where they showed you playing a snake and stuff, and then bam, righted.
Oh no, you do play a snake for like the
Yeah,
first like hour of the game.
yeah, and then bam, righted.
Righted.
Dude,
Now you're this blonde guy in a wetsuit.
such a fucking troll, dude.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, man.
So I get the outrage, but people, calm your tits.
I mean, I guess we'll. So that's update number one on Last of Us from Eric.
So far,
Currently,
if you
currently
know,
he's not signing this petition. He's sad, but you need to calm your tits. We will check back next week with the boy.
if by the end, I'll tell you what, if by the end of me finishing this game, I absolutely fucking hate it, then I will sign that petition.
Okay, okay. We'll check back in. We'll check back in next week, see how far you've
I
gotten.
completely hate it. If I want to throw my controller at my TV, then
Which plenty have. Let me tell
I'm
you.
sure
I've seen pictures on Twitter, broken discs, broken TVs,
oh god, people, man.
burnt collector's editions.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
jokes on you. That was your money.
Dude, that's literally like 100%. You're the one that dropped like fucking $400 on that Ellie statue. So jokes on
Yeah,
fucking you, my guy.
straight up, dude.
But I do want to ask you about apart from the controversy in the story, how is the actual moment to moment gameplay? What do you think of how it plays? What's do you have you like already experienced it, any of the new mechanics? Do you like how is it different
Slowly.
from the first one?
They've been introducing them slowly. Like it's definitely harder than the first one in the sense that, well, first of all, I just got to the Seattle part, which is like it's more open world.
Mm.
So I feel like I can go somewhere and get my ass kicked by a bunch of zombies, or I can try and follow the path of the quest line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in that sense, it's way different. And already, like, like there's in the beginning part, you're trying to get through this warehouse, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to, like, what to do or where to go until I realized, oh my God, I can go prone now. I can go
Oh.
under this truck because you weren't able to do that in the first one.
Mm. It was
So
just like a crouch crab walk type of thing.
yeah, so definitely it's the mechanics are like slowly being introduced in, which I think is smart, just like for tutorial reasons. Like the first few levels, you got to get used to how to play, I guess.
Yeah.
But other than that, dude, like it's dope. Yeah, so overall, I think the new mechanics are gonna be pretty cool. Like already, I'm still trying to get used to it, but already like being able to jump, like that was never a thing. Being able to crawl over things, like that was never a thing in the first one. So it really opens everything up. So gameplay wise, I'm having a lot of fun just playing, you know. It
Mm-hmm.
opens a lot of like new routes that you couldn't take in the first one. Because in the first one it was a PS3 game, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
everything was kind of linear. It's like you go through this part of the level, and then you're in this like level. You go through
Yeah,
this other part of this level. Now you're
yeah.
in another spot. You know.
What I've seen about the first one is that it's a lot of like move this pallet from here to here to get Ellie able to climb over something and stuff like that. And it is
Hmm.
like super linear and kind of feel like patty or something like it feels like padding kind of to make it
Hmm.
feel longer. So
Yeah, a little bit.
this one's like a little more fleshed out.
Well, it is, but there are puzzles like I'd already had to open a door and find like a generator in some spots, and you got to turn the generator on and use the electrical wires and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still little puzzles like that, but like I said, I think that's just part of the game because that like it's a puzzle game too, you know? Like how are you going to get from point A to point B?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you have to get up here. How are you going to get up there? You know? So
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
look around, find things to, like, how can I, where can I do? What can I do? What part of the environment can I use? You know?
Mm-hmm. But
So I think,
but this one's a little more open ended. You said.
yeah, well, that and there's more to it. It's not just, oh, grab this crate and take the girl over here and then have
Mm-hmm.
her open something kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm still pretty early into the game, so I'll give another update
Nice. But you're
next week.
liking it so far.
Yeah, so far I think it's fine. I don't know what y'all are freaking crying about.
All right. We'll see if this man breaks next week.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well that's pretty much gonna do it for the podcast this week. Thank you so much to everyone who is still with us, to whoever made it this far. We love you and we appreciate you. Um, Pretty good week for the channel again. Like I said last week, a couple new subscribers, including your brother Elliot. Shout out Elliot, thanks for subscribing, man.
Yeah. Shout out my little brother.
Yeah, so we're 4 away from getting our custom URL locked down. So if you guys are new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We're really trying to grow this community, trying to build this thing from the ground up. I'm gonna be continuing the streams. I've been having like internet issues clearly over the past couple of days, but I mean, I think it's honestly most of the positioning of like my room and in correlation to my router. So I bought like I ordered from Amazon a little range extender thing for the Wi-Fi.
Oh, nice.
Should be coming in. Hopefully that fixes things a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it up with the Persona streams. Might do a little Wonderful 101, but like I said, it seems more optimized to handheld, so you can use the touchscreen. So
Hmm.
maybe not. I still want to do BioShock and Borderlands. Although I don't know if I'll get through both Borderlands all the way through on stream. Um, I might just honestly like look up the story and like hop into 3 since I have it sitting on my shelf here. Maybe
For sure, for sure.
stream 3 off my Xbox for a bit. I've never streamed anything on Xbox, so
Cool.
maybe try that out. But yeah, other than that, make sure you check us out on Twitter, Podboys Advance. We're getting up there in followers. We're approaching 50 followers, so make sure you guys are hitting us up on there. Shout out to what the Famicom, all the other podcasts that have been shouting us out, Midwest Meltdown, stuff like that. We have a little follow chain going there with a bunch of cool people, bunch of cool podcasts, Console Gamers podcast. Shout out to all those guys. So check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Discord. Same thing, Podboys Advance. Check out the YouTube channel, Knife Life Media. If you prefer audio, we're on Anchor, which puts us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all your podcast places. So you can find us wherever at Podboys Advance. Look up Knife Life Media. You can find us like that too. Eric, anything you want to say before we head out this week?
Not really, man. I think you covered everything.
Cool. Well, again, thank you for joining us. We'll see what pops up next week. And we'll see you again next time. Again, this has been the Podboys Advance podcast. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
See ya.
Later.